Chapter 1, Ashes of Earth. Earth's last major defense city falls to the alien empire Xeratheon Dominion. Fire rhythm style, epic, cinematic tone. Steel towers crumbled in silence. Skies burned red with alien flame. The last fortress of Earth, once proud, fell to the shadows of the Xeratheon name. No sirens now. No heroes remain. Just ashes in orbit, and the enemy's reign. They rose from the smoke, where hope lay in chains. Ghosts in armor, forged for war. The Vanguards moved, no time for pain. A final charge, to even the score. Engines roared like a dying star. Blades of light through endless black. A desperate strike, too few by far. Yet none would ever turn back. Captain Rael watches his team get slaughtered in a failed orbital assault. Steel shattered under crimson skies. The echoes of their battle cries. One by one, the Vanguards fall. Silent shadows in the alien thrall. Rael stands alone, heart clenched tight. Haunted by ghosts lost in the fight. Around him, stars weep frozen fire. The last breath of a lost empire. Earth command goes dark. Rael becomes the last surviving Vanguard. Silence swallowed the final call. Earth command, a shadowed fall. Lights extinguished, voices ceased. Hope now flickers, nearly deceased. Alone in the void, Rael stands tall. The last Vanguard, survivor of all. Against the night, his fate is cast. A lone flame burning to the last. Chapter 2, Ghost Protocol. Rael retrieves his prototype stealth fighter Spectre 1 from a hidden base. Beneath the dust of forgotten space lies Spectre 1, a silent grace. Hidden deep where secrets sleep. Rael claims his ghost, his vow to keep. Flashbacks reveal the bonds with his fallen team, especially his second-in-command, Lyra. Memories flicker like distant stars. Faces etched with battle scars. Lyra's voice, sharp and clear. A beacon when the end was near. Through fire and fear, they stood as one. Brothers and sisters, now all gone. In silent halls of Rael's mind. Their echoes burn, forever entwined. He activates a classified mission, Operation Black Sun, an offensive strike at the alien mothership, Nemarok. Fingers dance on keys aglow. Secrets only few can know. Operation Black Sun ignites the spark. A silent war in endless dark. Nemarok waits, the heart of dread. Where fate and fury both will wed. Rael steals his soul for what's to come. The final strike, the last drum. Chapter 3, Into the Abyss. Epic high-speed space chase, Rael is hunted through an asteroid field by enemy fighters. Stars blur past in streaks of light. Rael's fighter darts through endless night. Asteroids loom like ghosts of stone. A deadly maze, his war zone. Behind, the hunters close the gap. Engines roar, a deadly trap. He twists, he dives, defies the void. In chaos born, no chance to avoid. Rocks collide, sparks ignite. A ballet of war in zero light. Silent promise, sharp and keen. The last Vanguard will not be seen. Displays expert piloting, narrowly escaping using debris and cloaking tech. Hand steady on the glowing frame. Rael weaves through the deadly game. Debris a shield, shadows his cloak. Vanishing swift, no words spoke. A ghost in the void, unseen, unheard. Each move precise, no chance deferred. Against the swarm, he holds the line. Master of space, last light to shine. Learns the aliens have begun converting Earth cities into resource farms. Once vibrant cities, now cold and still. Machines hum dark with iron will. Flesh and stone in twisted forms. Earth consumed, turned to farms. Towers bleed with alien veins. Harvesting life beneath dark rains. The heart of Earth, stripped and scarred. A world enslaved, broken, marred. Chapter 4, The Outcast's Map. Rael travels to a neutral planet to get intel from a black market AI dealer and old war criminal named Vex. Through star-swept voids, Rael's course is set. To shadows deep where debts are met. A world untouched by war's cruel hand. Where secrets trade like grains of sand. Vex awaits in neon's haze. An outlaw king from darker days. Code and lies beneath his breath. Deals forged close to silent death. Learns the location of a hidden warp gate to Nemarok's sector. Vex leans in with a fractured grin. You seek the gate? Then look within. A shard of code, a map once lost. The path to death, at a deadly cost. Between two stars where shadows wake. A hidden gate behind the quake. To Nemarok, the beast's dark throne. One path remains, and Rael's alone. Fight breaks out with bounty hunters sent by the Xeratheons, intense zero-G skirmish in a gravity-fluxed spaceport. Alarms scream through rusted halls. As gravity stutters, flickers, falls. Shadows lurch, and lasers bite. The hunters strike in flashing light. Rael spins free in drifting air. A dance of death without a prayer. Walls become floors, the ceiling bends. In weightless war that never ends. Shots ricochet in silent screams. Blood and spark split broken beams. One by one, the hunters fade. Rael survives, blade unswayed. Chapter 5, Shadows of the Hive. Rael infiltrates an alien listening station orbiting a dead moon. A moon of ash, long lost to time. Now hums with signals, cold, sublime. The station floats in silence deep. Where secrets stir and monsters sleep. Cloaked in black, with breath held tight. Rael drifts close beneath their sight. Through vents and voids, past steel and bone. A ghost among the hive unknown. Each step a whisper, each breath a blade. In halls where human screams once played. One mission drives him through the gloom. To crack the code and seed their doom. Uses stealth armor, EMP grenades, and tactical smarts. His armor hums, a shadow skin. Built for war, to strike and win. Lights bend round his silent form. A phantom born of every storm. Grenades like stars, they pulse, then die. Shutting down each watching eye. Sparks collapse in silent night. As circuits fail without a fight. No brute force, no reckless blaze. Just Rael's mind in warlike phase. A hunter cloaked, precise and cold. With every move, the tale unfolds. Uploads a virus to blind Nemarok scanners and retrieve key access codes. Fingers fly on stolen steel. A ghost-born code, designed to steal. Into their core, the virus creeps. Through alien veins, it dives and sleeps. Lights go dim, alarms stay still. The hive goes blind against his will. Screens go black, then flash once more. Revealing maps and data stored. Access codes like ancient keys. Unlocked beneath encrypted seas. With every bite, Rael claims the fight. A silent strike, before the light. Discovers horrifying alien experiments on human prisoners. A hidden door, cold steel and sealed. Slides open slow, the truth revealed. Rows of pods in eerie glow. Where pain and silence overflow. Eyes wide shut, their bodies changed. Twisted forms, nerve ends rearranged. Machines hum low, with purpose vile. Their captors watching all the while. Souls reduced to data streams. Minds erased like broken dreams. Rael stands still, his breath aflame. And whispers low each captive's name. Rage ignites beneath his skin. This war is more than loss, it's sin. Chapter 6, Enemy Within. Rael is ambushed by a familiar face, Lyra, now reprogrammed and genetically altered as an alien commander. From shadows deep, a figure came. Her voice distorted, yet spoke his name. Armor gleamed in alien light. A twisted echo born of night. Lyra, he gasped, heart torn wide. But her eyes were glass, her soul denied. No warmth remained, no past to trace. Just war's reflection in her face. Augmented limbs, a neural chain. Bound her will in silent pain. A vanguard lost, now forged anew. Blade in hand, and mission true. Yet something trembled in her stance. A flicker caught in battle's dance. Not steel nor code could fully bind the human soul she left behind. Emotional confrontation, she hesitates to kill him. Blade to throat, her hand held high. No mercy carved in soldier's eye. But time stood still within her gaze. A flicker lost in memory's haze. You know me, Lyra, Rael spoke low. Not just a name from long ago. Her grip grew weak, her stance unsure. As buried echoes stirred once more. A breath, a tear, behind her mask. Humanity, a dying task. The order clear, the moment long. But something deep cried, this is wrong. And in that pause, where fate held still, she chose the silence, not the kill. He escapes, but not before planting a virus in her neural link. While her blade still trembled near. Rael moved swift, no trace of fear. A pulse of light, a hidden sting, slipped deep into her mind's wiring. Beneath the armor, past the code, a quiet spark began to load. Not to harm, but break the chain. To free her from the tyrant's reign. Forgive me, Lyra, Rael said low. As shadows called and winds did blow. He vanished fast through fire and steel. A ghost with wounds no time could heal. Behind him, silence, then a flick. A heartbeat slow, and something clicked. Chapter 7, The Heart of Darkness. Rael enters the Nemerock system through the hidden gate. 2 stars wept as space unspooled. A gate of light, ancient and cruel. Rael approached, the void pulled tight. One breath held, then into night. The rift ignites, reality bends. Through time and dark, the silence rends. Beyond the breach, what horrors wait? The beating heart of Nemerock's fate. A blackened sun, a fractured sky. Where warships crawl and planets die. Colossal rings, machines that hum. He's past the veil, the end has come. Alone he flies, no aid, no cheer. Just one last ghost, and all to fear. Spectacular visuals, an artificial black hole, alien megastructures, swarms of biomechanical defense drones. A swirling void, a star undone. The black hole spins, devouring sun. Megastructures loom like spires of doom. Cold steel forests in endless gloom. Swarms arise, with eyes aglow. Biomachines in deadly flow. Claws of metal, wings of fire. A storm of war that never tires. Rael weaves through the deadly dance. Every move a calculated chance. Among the giants and darkened waves. He fights the swarm, the fate he braves. Rael sabotages fuel lines and internal defenses, triggering chaos. Fingers swift on rusted pipes. Sparks ignite the darkened types. Fuel lines rupture, fire takes flight. Steel screams loud into the night. Alarms wail in frantic rage. Defense systems disengage. Walls shake, circuits fall apart. Chaos blooms, a deadly art. Fire spread like wild disease. The mothership trembles, starts to freeze. One man's strike, a war reborn. In Nemerock's heart, a raging storm. Chapter 8, The Vanguard Rises. Rael uses Lyra's hacked mind link to broadcast a message to surviving resistance cells across the galaxy. Through fractured code and stolen light, Rael sends his voice across the night. A beacon flares in shadows deep, awakening those who dared to sleep. Across the stars, the signal flows to hidden camps where freedom grows. Resistance stirs, their hearts ignite. A whispered call to join the fight. From silent worlds to war-torn skies, hope returns where darkness lies. The ghost of Earth, a name reborn. A spark that breaks the endless scorn. Small uprisings begin. He becomes a symbol of hope, the ghost of Earth. Flames ignite in whispered streets. Shadows rise with hurried beats. Quiet rebels, once oppressed, now surge forth, by hope possessed. From fractured worlds and broken lands, a ghostly name sweeps like sands. The ghost of Earth, the whispered cry. A flame that burns against the sky. In darkest hours, when all seemed lost, his legend spreads, no matter the cost. One man's fight, a beacon's birth. A silent vow to save the Earth. He pushes deeper into Nemorok, disabling defense nodes in brutal hand-to-hand fights. Steel and shadow clash and bite. Rael fights in endless night. Defense nodes flicker, crack, and fall. One by one, he conquers all. Fists like thunder, blades like flame. Each strike earned in brutal game. Hand to hand in 0G. A dance of death, fierce and free. Through blood and sweat, his path is carved. A warrior's will, relentless and starved. The heart of Nemorok feels the pain as Rael breaks its cold domain. Chapter 9, Warlord Varnak. Rael reaches the core chamber, gravity disabled, atmosphere thin. The core's cold heart beats without weight. Where gravity slips and worlds abate. Thin air bites with frozen breath. A silent void that whispers death. Rael floats where shadows cling. No ground to stand, no song to sing. Every move a careful dance. A battle waged in cold expanse. The chamber looms, a hollow throne. The final fight, he faces alone. Rael reaches the core chamber, gravity disabled, atmosphere thin. Final zero-gravity duel with the alien overlord Varnak, wielding antimatter blades. In weightless dark, two shadows gleam. Varnak strikes with blades that scream. Antimatter edges cut like fire. A dance of death, raw desire. Rael spins through silent space. Each move a desperate, deadly chase. Blades clash sparks, the void ignites. Shadows flicker in endless fights. No ground to hold, no rest to find. Just will and strength and sharpened mind. The last Vanguard, heart aflame, faces the Overlord, one final game. Rael is gravely wounded but tricks Varnak into activating a self-destruct sequence. Blood spills slow in weightless flight. Rael's breath ragged, fading light. Wounded deep, yet mind remains. A cunning spark inside his veins. With whispered lies and hidden code, he tricks the warlord's heavy load. Varnak strikes, too late to see. The doom unleashed, self-destruct decree. Alarms scream loud, the chamber shakes. A deadly countdown, no more breaks. Rael's last gambit, fire and pain. To bring the beast crashing down in flame. Chapter 10, A New Dawn. Rael limps to his ship and escapes as Nemorok explodes. Bloodied steps on shattered floor. The beast behind begins to roar. Flames consume the hollow core. Nemorok's death shakes every shore. Through smoke and fire, Rael ascends. His final fight now near its end. The ship awaits with engines bright. A ghost fleeing into the night. With battered hands he seals the door. Launches swift from dying war. Behind him, stars ignite and flame. The Empire falls, but not his name. Montage of Earth slowly rebuilding, scattered alien forces retreating. Ashes stir beneath the sun. The healing of a world begun. Cracked streets bloom with green and light. New voices rise to claim the night. Ruins fade as hands unite. Together forging dawn from fight. Alien shadows break and run. Lost beneath the rising sun. From fractured lands to skies anew. Hope's flame burns steady, bright, and true. Earth breathes deep, the war undone. A fragile peace for everyone. Rael vanishes from records, but rumors of a shadowy protector spread. Files erased, a ghost unseen. Lost to the world, erased from screen. No face to find, no name to claim. Yet whispers spread like wildfire's flame. The ghost of Earth, the legends say. Protects the night, keeps threats at bay. A shadow moving swift and cold. A story whispered, never told. He's neither myth nor man alone. A silent watch, a ghostly throne. In darkest hours, when hope seems thin, the last Vanguards fight begins again. Final shot, his armor left on a hill, facing a sunrise on a healed earth. Rusted steel on emerald grass. A silent relic of battles past. Dawn unfolds with golden grace. Light returns to Earth's embrace. Armor waits in quiet still. A monument on the peaceful hill. No voice, no man, just stories told. Of courage fierce and spirits bold. The sunrise paints the sky anew. A world reborn, bathed in hue. The last Vanguard's silent vow. Forever here, watching now.